Hello, everybody. So I'm June the groomer, and this is my unkept dog Weemy. Look at how filthy he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, he don't care, but I do, and I feel ashamed. Um, so you know how they say the cobbler's kid have no shoes. I mean, I've been so busy. I've been so busy grooming other people's dogs, and just anyways, not just that. I got a load of laundry going right now, and so in between, before I go give him a bath, I'm gonna switch over the anyways. I got a lot going on. So, but I got to make time to groom my own dogs, right? And I've already brushed out Angel and Dexter, so they're doing good. Pinkie Pie, hey, what's up, Pinkie Pie? So now, time to groom Wimmy. So before I throw him in the tub and wash him, just like I would remove my dirty clothes, before going in the shower, I'm gonna remove some of his dead, dirty coat before I give him a bath. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna need this, but just in case he's matted, got my dematting rake ready to go. Put that right there. Got my Greyhound comb. Got my slicker brush, and also got a little bit of this daily spritz left. So I'm gonna spray some coat conditioner here. There we go. And let's do this. So this is the part. I mean, washing and drying and doing the haircut, that's all easy. This is the part that neither one of us looks forward to. Weemy doesn't enjoy being brushed. I don't particularly enjoy the labor, but it's also the most important part of the groom. In my opinion, this sets me up for a good bath, and a good bath sets me up for a nice haircut. So if I want to get a quality haircut, I have to take the time and kind of build a strong foundation for it, and that is where the prep work comes in. All right, buddy? Okay. There we go. Look how dirty you are, buddy. Okay. And this is also a good time to check their ears. Sometimes he'll have like really nasty, funky ears going on, and this is a nice time to check that and clearing that out for him. That one looks alright. So this one looks kind of dirty there. Yeah, it's really dirty. Okay. So kind of break up that outer coat there. And I'm not brushing hard, and I'm not pushing down on his skin. But still, look at that. So that's the dead hair and the dirty stuff that I'm trying to get out. Alrighty. And already, just by doing that, his hair actually looks cleaner. It doesn't look, the white actually starts looking more white, not yellow. And excuse the mess in the back. Oh my goodness. Like, I was kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't stream this. Maybe I should clean my room here, my office before I do this, but I don't have time. I got a bunch of emails to do as well. So my clients I double booked a few people by accident. So, oh man, I gotta try to figure that out. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. Just trying to work out these mats. So since he's matted right there, I'm gonna use the dematting rake. Alrighty, there we go. And you want to hold the hair at the base so it doesn't pull on their skin too much. And that way it doesn't hurt them. There we go. Because you don't want it to be a torture session, Like, give me the name. Give me the name. Tell me where he is. You don't want it to be like an interrogation, like a, torture session. See, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Alrighty. He's probably matted everywhere, so I'm going to go through and kind of sort through all of this, and then when I give him a bath, the bath is going to be easy. I won't have to deal with all of this rough, nasty hair because it'll all be combed out, sorted out before the bath. There we go. And that way in the bath, rather than dealing with all of this just nasty dead hair that'll just be coming out in handfuls, um, in the bath, I'll just be, cleaning nice silky hair, nice live hair that's clean. Well, maybe not clean, but it won't be holding on to all of the gritty, dirty stuff, dirt, bacteria. And also the old hair just feels brittle. It has a different texture to it. It feels rough. There we go. Alrighty. And now the areas that I combed all of this out of, now it feels much better, smoother, silkier. See, look at that. Get some of that out of there. Okay. Good boy, Weemy. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let it get to this. Just been busy, buddy. Alrighty. Okay. It's almost like a burden of knowledge, because I know it's not as simple as just throwing him in the tub and washing him, because I know all the work that's involved and all the time it's gonna take. I just kind of avoid it. I take him on for a walk. I take him out to the park, go for a walk in the morning and in the evening. I feed him, like, and that's about it. I don't. Oh man, and I look at him like, oh man, he's so dirty. I gotta give him a bath. But because I know it's not as simple as just washing him, I got to do all this. That's what makes me kind of push it off to the next day and the next day. But man, it just gets to a point where, I just feel guilty and I can't push it off anymore. And I gotta roll up my sleeves and provide him with some relief. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. And it's really simple. I mean, it's not rocket science, just combing out dead hair before the bath. But man, it's simple, not easy. You know, just because the concept is simple doesn't make it easy to do. Still got to take the time, be gentle, work out all this stuff, all this gunk, the mats. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Oh no, buddy. There we go. So I'm just going in and out with the dematting. See that? Gnarly little mat right there. Okay. There we go. Good boy. There we go. You're starting to feel much nicer. Okay. Let's see. So even though they're serrated knives, it really does a good job like brushing all of that stuff out. It doesn't just cut it away. I mean, as long as you use it right, you know. Whenever I feel the mats or it catches on something, I don't just power through it and just try to rip it out. I kind of work it, and I start to go in and out. like that motion there, just in and out. Just kind of tap at it like that. There we go. There we go. So the matted hair, whenever you catch on a mat, if you just keep yanking at it, then yeah, it feels pretty impossible to get the mat out. And also it does hurt the dog because you're tugging at it, pulling at his skin. But see that rather than tug at it, I just go out and just tap it a little bit. And for some reason, just by tapping it, it just comes right out easily. So you don't have to really, it's not by force, you know. There we go. It's more just by understanding how the hair tangles and what's causing it. It's just dead hair. Then it's a lot easier to just kind of get all of that out. Tattooed B. He is so well behaved. Good job, Weemy. Yeah, right? He really is such a good boy. And he knows he's going to feel better once all of this is combed out. So that's, a little bit of incentive for him. He gets to feel more comfortable once we're done. So now that his head is combed out, it actually feels really nice. It actually looks cleaner already, even without the bath. The hair feels much nicer too, silkier. There we go. So this is why I always stress the prep. The prep is the most important part of the groom. Preparing the dog properly, preparing the coat properly, and then doing a nice bath, drying them out really nice, combing them out nicely, and then it prepares you, all of that prep work, sets you up for a really nice groom, for a really nice haircut. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the rest of his body. Spray a little coat conditioner in there. Oh, it's starting to run out. Okay, I gotta go buy some more. Alright, buddy. Good boy, Weemy. Go through and just brush it all in there. Brush the dead hair out. Oh man, he's starting to look yellow. Look at this. I got a webcam here, but look at this. Looking nasty, right? Like kind of yellowish. Anyways, so yeah, he's looking pretty rough right now, but once I brush him all out, once I brush out that dead, fuzzy, rough hair, then he's going to start looking and feeling much better. And then the bath is going to be a cinch. The bath will be easy. And drying him will be easy because the live hairs, because they're sealed, they have oil on them, especially after the conditioner, it's going to repel the water off. And so he'll literally start to air dry, as I'm filing his nails, combing them out again, and then I dry him. He's going to dry so easily. And then once he's dried and combed out nicely, then the haircut is easy. The haircut is the least labor involved, but the most skill involved. But it requires the least amount of labor, but the most amount of skill. So as long as you have good scissor skills and you have experience, you know what you're doing, the haircut literally is the easiest part of the groom. For me, I kind of compare the haircut as like plating the dish. It's there's a lot of skill involved, of course, and you want to make it look nice, but the hard part is the mise en place, prepping all the ingredients, actually cooking the food, but then once you get to the finishing part where you're plating the dish, it's the least time consuming, the least laborious, but maybe the most skill involved. Okay. Alrighty. And the tricky part is they have feelings about all of this, They have their own thoughts and feelings about all this. They don't really like it. And so, you got to take that into consideration as well. I always tell people, imagine if sculptors were working on marble and rock, whatever people, the sculptors work on. What if those rocks had feelings and emotions, and the rock can feel scared or angry or upset even, and starts moving around, because it doesn't want you to chisel away at it. There would be a lot of unfinished sculptures, you know, half finished sculptures, maybe the body's done, but the feet and the fingers and the eyes are not done. Because yeah, if a marble could feel scared or upset and it starts reacting to what you're doing, it'll be really hard to finish that sculpture. So I think as dog groomers, we are pretty skilled artists because we're working with art that we're working with a canvas that moves. And it can feel upset sometimes. They could feel scared, and they react. Okay. And right there. Oh, that feels good, huh? Got his back legs going. Okay. Okay. Wow. And the hair feels sticky and greasy. It actually feels really nasty. So that's no matter how much you condition or shampoo this, you're not gonna repair this hair. It's dead. It's nasty. So you just want to get it off. Just like removing dirty underwear and clothes before the shower. For best results, remove the dead dirty clothes. Okay. Man, he really doesn't like this though. He doesn't like being brushed. The other day when I was brushing my other two dogs, Angel and Dexter, and I just looked at him. I was like, I just don't have the time or energy for this. I was like, let's go for a walk, guys. It was already like 7 o'clock in the evening. He was so happy. He thought he got away with not having to get groomed. He was running around, jumping up, and he was so excited and happy that he got away with not being groomed. So he's not very happy right now. Right, we mean? You thought you got away with it? Okay. We all have to get groomed, we mean? Okay. It's for your health, buddy. Okay. There we go. Oh, shoot. Sorry, wiping the sweat off my face. Sweating over here. Do we not have the AC on or something, or what? I'm sweating. Okay. It's a labor of love. But don't forget the labor part. It is labor. go. Alright. Okay. So now that I got the top coat brushed out, so that's just the top coat. See all that nasty hair? So this is just the top coat. Now, I actually have to go in there with the comb to get the dirty undercoat out. That the dirty underwear, but it's their undercoat. It's all that fuzz laying right next to the skin. Okay, buddy. So there's a mat right there. So I'm just gonna tap at it. Oh, you're okay, buddy. I'll use the mat splitter and dematting rake. There we go. There we go. So comb these mats out. Thank you, Amy. There we go. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sure it's not comfortable, getting mats combed out while it's pulling at his skin. Alright, see. Okay. Nice. So now, this leg looks much better, feels much better, because what we've done is we combed out all of that dead stuff, that brittle hair, that rough hair. Hey, what's up, CJ Johnson? CJ, I've been meaning to write you back. I got your email, but I will email you tonight. I'm going to be emailing a lot of my clients as well tonight, because I accidentally double booked some of my clients. And I got some other emails to do as well. But yeah, CJ, I will get back to your email later tonight. Alrighty. I was actually just talking about how oh my god, I'm so busy these days. I haven't really had time to groom my own dogs either. So that's why he is such a mess that he is now. Okay. You know what? Take advantage of the fact that I'm here at home. Sit down and do this. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, got all the mats out of there. And so basically my goal is just to be able to get this comb through his coat, and then I'm going to give him a bath. So it's let me see if I can raise that a little bit. There we go. I'm not trying to do like a full carding job, like get everything 100%. I'm just trying to get all the matted hair and a lot of the bulk of the dead hair. I'm just trying to get that out, and so I can actually create enough room in the pores, clear the pores out enough to where the water and the shampoo can actually penetrate the skin and give it a good conditioning. CJ Johnson, I know you're busy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being so understanding, CJ. But tonight, I was planning on emailing you back tonight, because I think you have a great idea there. I just wanted to kind of maybe give a couple of suggestions on that. But anyways, I got you. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. I'm sorry, buddy. There we go. Okay, so see all that nasty stuff that I just cut, broke away like that. Pinkie Pie says, my spaniel looks homeless right now too. The life of a girl. Yeah, exactly, right? Oh my goodness. It's embarrassing. But it's because we know how much work goes into it. You know, it's like when we get home and you're trying to unwind and just, rest up for the next day. It's like the last thing you want to do is bust out your tools and groom your own dog, But then you can't just not do a good job either because you know how to do a good job, It's like so then they end up looking homeless. Oh, my favorite dog dad. This is David T, everybody. David T is in the house. David T has a secret crush on me, even though he's not gay. Neither am I. I don't know. It's weird like that. Something happened where he's just strangely attracted to me. Let's see what David T has to say. David T says, hey, yeah, I can relate with Missy. I've been saying tomorrow, tomorrow for like 3 weeks. She hates the whole process. Yeah, more like 3 years. We know you, David. Spent like 3 years. That's good. My favorite dog that says she looks like a junkie, especially next to Munchkin, her puppy, that I can brush and comb every day. Sad, sad. Uh huh. All right. Excuses. Know what I'm saying? Promises, no promise. Okay. Who am I to talk? Right here in front of me, we have like this, but room here. Oh my goodness. No, I won't show you. It's a mess. It's a wreck. You know. You know how Jim Rohn says the man goes out and says, I'm gonna clean up my entire corporation. He won't even clean his own garage. Oh man, that's me. That's me. Oh, I'm sorry, Winnie. Right there. Here we go. All right, buddy. And I like to keep them as long as possible. So I'm going to be using a 1 inch comb when I actually do the haircut. Keep them an inch long. An inch is actually pretty long, says the Asian guy. Anyways, Lee says, hi, David T. David T says, this actually made me so happy to see you struggling right now. Crystal says, my Mal, Maltese. Okay, my Mal is overdue for his groom too. I feel so bad. Yeah, yeah, it does. It makes you feel bad. But that's why I feel like, I push it off for so long, and then I just make myself do it. Especially when I have an opportunity like today, where I got home a little earlier. So, because again, it makes me feel good. That's why I make my bed every morning. Because my room might be a mess. Well, it's not that bad right now, but no matter what, I feel like I can at least make my bed before I leave. And just by doing that one thing, Malamute. Oh man, that changes things. But yeah, I feel like if I at least make my own bed each morning, at least I don't have to feel bad about that. It gives me a good start to the day. But anyways, yeah, just doing the little things that I know I can do, so I don't have to feel so bad about myself. And it really is just about feeling good about yourself, feeling proud of the day that you had. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I feel it right there. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Okay. There you go. Okay. it's thundering outside. Oh man. So, but I checked the weather earlier. It looks like from what the weather forecast says, we shouldn't be getting the rain till tomorrow morning or later on tonight. So, I think after this, I can still take the dogs on a walk. Lee says, "Wow, that is a job, Crystal. But those are gorgeous. Yeah, they are gorgeous. But man, it's a lot of work." David T, haha, an inch is not long, June. Munchkin is about 3.5 inches right now, but I can handle the length better than you. Nice. See how he throws in those subtle innuendos, you know? Like, he wants me. David wants me so hard. He wants me so hard. But, I tried to make it clear to him while he was here. We were hanging out. I tried to make it very clear to him, like, hey, David, hands off, keep your hands to yourself, buddy. He just couldn't. He just couldn't. So I don't blame him. Crystal says, yes, they are, but hours of work. They are hours of work. Yeah, sometimes it has to be broken down in 2 days. I understand. David says, oh wait, that didn't sound right. Once I hit send, I think it's the opposite of what. Caught red hand. We all know you, David. We all know you have a crush on me, but it's okay. Nobody blames you for it. Everyone understands. Uh, he says, hey Lee, how's it going? Okay, here we go. I actually did have a great time when David was down here. We were hanging out. Man, it was awesome. At least it's good to get a room. Oh man. Speaking of get a room, when he was here, the room that he rented, I don't know, there was some sort of mix up and they rented it out to someone else and they took all his stuff out the room and put it in some sort of closet and only the manager had access to it and like it was crazy. It was crazy stuff. Um, Hanging in their surgery next month. Oh wow. Good luck on your surgery, Lee. I remember you said it's been like about a year, right, since the accident? There we go. Okay. Right. I still got a speech I gotta work on for tomorrow at my Toastmasters meeting. Oh man. Okay. It is all good. Right now, I'm just combing my dog. I gotta constantly bring myself back to the present moment, just it's like my mind races to all these things I gotta get to, all these other things I gotta be doing, and all these other tasks that I have to complete. I just have to remind myself, right now, I'm just combing my dog, let's just focus on this, breathe. And during my walks too, when I'm walking my dogs, constantly, my mind's constantly racing. Oh, but what about this? Oh, we gotta do this. Oh, it's like, hey, I have to tell myself, hey, you're just walking your dogs right now, just focus on the walk, just breathe, be here. Uh, David says, June, you better hurry up. Amy is getting on in 20 minutes. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end this stream and watch Amy's stream. Um, Someone professional, right? Someone professional who has her shit together. He says, almost. I think this is the ticket. Non-invasive outpatient stuff. Nice, nice, Lee. David says, then I'll be making my comeback to streaming after her, so stop trying to monopolize all the viewers. Shoot. All the viewers. All three of you? I don't I don't mind. I really I was actually thinking about not streaming this because it's embarrassing. Look at my room back here. This is kind of embarrassing. But I was like, you know what? I said I would do it, and I I want to keep my word. I want to make sure the things that I say actually mean something, at least to me, you know. And I did go on Instagram and on Facebook, and I said that I would do this. I would share it. I'll stream it. You know, when I do Groom Me, I'll stream it. So, and I think it's good to not hide all the bad stuff. You know, it's like, yeah, he's a wreck right now. He's matted. He's dirty. He looks homeless. He's shaggy. You know, but that's okay. If anything, you know, this is real. This is what happens. And maybe by showing the time that I take, you know, and how I, you know, comb all of this out and then give him a bath and then, you know, seeing how pretty he looks later, when I'm on Instagram showing off how good my dog looks, you know, at least people will say like, uh-huh, I see the process. So when my dog gets really nasty like that, I don't have to just shave him down if I don't want to, you know. Now I know how to save the coat and how to make him look nice. Uh, David says, "That's great. That it is something that can be outpatient a little easier." Yeah, exactly. Crystal, my daughter is watching. She wants me to ask you if you can tell we me. She says hi. Oh, what's your daughter's name, Crystal? Hey, buddy, you got some fans. But yeah, I'll tell them if I know her name. Crystal's daughter says hi, we me. uh, Lee says, "You guys are hilarious. Thanks for the laughs." David, but it's the truth. People need to be real. It's like asking professional chefs to cook 3 meals a day at home, too. Yeah, that's true. David said, that never happens. Lee, it's a scope procedure, and recovery is only 1 to 2 weeks. Oh, nice, nice. So in a couple of weeks, you'll be back at it. That's awesome. Alrighty. Well, good luck with that, Lee. Seriously, I hope you feel better soon and have a good recovery. Alright, cutting out the mats. And see this action here, I'm going in and out, not pulling at the mats, kind of just working it out, teasing it, you know, tease the mats. The mats don't are very sensitive, you know, they got very sensitive, soft, you know, thin skin, so you just got to tease them a little bit, just tease them, and you'll hurt their feelings and they come out. Aislinn, am I saying it that right? Aislinn? Hey, what's up, Aislinn? How are you? Or is it Aslin? Yeah, I'm done with this. Nicely. But hey, Mimi, Aslan says hi. What's up, Aslan? How are you? Hey, oh man, he doesn't care. He's full of himself. You know, he's so arrogant. He doesn't even take time for his fans. Say hi. I was just kidding. Hey, Mimi. She says hi. Someone says hi to you. Somebody cares about you, right? Hard to believe. David says, "Yeah, June is great at teasing." Yeah, are you still mad about that, David? He actually came over to my house and saw my room and everything, and I think he got excited. And I was like, "Hey, buddy, hands off the gun." I wasn't offering nothing, you know. So I think David is still upset about the whole. He felt teased. Let it go, David. Let it go. Um, Ashlyn. Oh, Ashlyn. Oh, nice. I like that, Ashlyn. How are you, Ashlyn? Okay. I'm sorry about joking about inappropriate stuff with David. Crystal with your daughter around. Lee. Oh, he is the happiest dog on the planet. Oh. Yeah, he really is. Unless he's getting groomed. See, he's like avoiding me now. He just does not like this. Even when he knows it's his turn, he won't come to me. He just like puts his head down. He's like, oh man, you know. Crawley's Canine Care. Hey, what's up? Crawley's Canine Care. That is Chastity, right? It's Chastity. I remember you, Chastity. Okay. So, there we go. I'm sorry, we mean. Alright. As I said, I don't really yank at the mats. Here I am, kind of like working it out. Oh man, because I feel a little pressure here to wrap this up because I know Amy's gonna stream live in a little bit. Amy Go Groomer, so she goes live every Monday. So let me try to wrap this up. Uh, oh, nice, nice. David, you know her too? Very good. You pronounced it correctly. Nice. Okay. Chastity, you know David? How do you know David? First of all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to put up with such a human being like that. But I mean, hey, we all have to. I'm kidding. I love David. Seriously. Oh, man. I'm not sure if the feeling's mutual though. So, but it's all good. When you're that good looking, when you're as good looking as David, shoot, you know, take your pick, right? Oh man. Okay. We were having such a fun argument in the car when he was here. We were driving to Still Mountain, and we were having such a really fun argument in the car. I think it was about rest and recovery, and I was like, "Hold up!" I was like, "Time out! Stop talking! Let me record this." So we recorded an episode of my podcast about the topic of rest and recovery because, we had different ideas on the topic. Anyways, I love David. Uh, Chastity says, we know each other from My Favorite Groomer. Oh, nice, nice. My Favorite Groomer. What is her name? Dee Dee Croy. That's right. I actually haven't really watched a lot of her videos, but I do know of her. I think everybody knows of her, right? Uh, there we go. David says, love to hate you. You point out all my flaws. Just accept me for who I am. Jeez. Oh man. Well, not everybody can be as perfect as me, David. I understand that. I don't hold it against you. Oh. David says, I won. Oh man. Well, I think towards the end of that conversation, we kind of realized we're both saying the same thing, right? Rest is so important in recovery. Rest and recovery is so important, and it's not about just resting and doing nothing. It's about doing things that kind of refresh re-energize you, right? Lee says there's a gang of us from Dee Dee's channel. Nice. Friends are the ones who tell it like it is. Oh, nice. Chastity, nice. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did on this side. Now that I can get this comb to go through his coat, and there's no matting, there's not a bunch of like dead hair that is catching on anymore. See that? So now that I've gotten this side, stand up, buddy. There you go. See, he's trying to turn, so I can't get to it. But now that I've gotten this side combed out, mostly, now I can actually wash this side, and it won't be such a hassle in the tub. And now I'm just going to do that to this other side here, and then I'm going to get them in the tub and watch Amy's live stream while I'm watching Weemy here. And then if it works out where I'm doing the haircut after Amy's stream, maybe I'll stream live again and show the haircut. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Lee says, hey Chastity, how are you? How have you been? Nice, nice. That's awesome that you guys know each other. But yeah, let me go ahead and end this right in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this and joining me. This is awesome. It really is. And David, I love you, bro. But yeah, well, I'll see you guys on Go Gurus channel. I may not be active on there because I'll have my hands full with Weemy here washing them, but I will be there. So David, don't talk that shit. No, just kidding. I'll see all of it, David. Anyways, I'll be over here crying. I'll text blast you like 15 text messages. What did you mean by that, David? Explain this to me. Anyways. David says, OMG, he's saying my side of the debate, copyright infringement. I don't think so, David. That's why it's on my podcast. You guys, if you want to check it out, it's the Tao of June, and it's about rest or something like that. The importance of rest, I think, is the title of it. But you'll hear David and I going at it. Raising our voices even. I'll kill you. I'm kidding. Nobody said that. I think he wanted to, but no one said that. I'm just kidding. But you can hear the argument for yourself, the debate that we were having, the heated discussion, right? That we were having in the car. And I was like, oh man, you're so lucky I'm driving right now, because if both my hands weren't on the wheel, I would totally choke you to death, right? I would totally choke you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was actually a very friendly argument, and I really enjoyed it. And I think you guys will like hearing it too. Lee, you probably already heard it, right? On my podcast. But anyways, I'll see you guys. Bye, David. Bye, Chastity and Crystal and Lee. Thank you guys. And Pinkie Pie, right? Is that? Yes, Pinkie Pie. Isn't that a character on uh, My Little Pony, right? It's a Pinkie Pie was one of the unicorns, the ponies on My Little Pony. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Don't ask me how I know that.